Twitch does not want you seeing this real cat boy.
One-size-fits-all favorite friend.
Twitch is trying to hide the fact that cat boys are real. They're real and they're inside my home.
Guess who's back in town?
So I just gave it a good restart. And changed my encoding settings. Maybe that'll help. If not, then I don't know what to do. I did just sort of jump into this. I didn't expect to go live today, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta go live. That, and I do know that my ISP has been having problems lately. Destiny 2? Does it say Destiny 2? It says just chatting for me. Why can't I, like, change anything on my Twitch dashboard? There we go. I had to refresh it. Yeah, it says just chatting for me. Well, hello. Welcome to the stream.
Guess who's back in
We
town?
live inside a stream. No, it says just chatting, but are you down to do Master Vogue? I've done enough Master Vogue already. I haven't done any this season, and I can tell you I've probably done more Master Vogues than all of you. I did like 40 of them during Season of the Splicer. The pausies? Yeah, I'll show pause. Hello.
Guess who's back in town?
You excited for day one Witch Queen? No. Pause for free? Yo, based. Sorry it buffered when I was asked my question, but have you been still gaming, just not on Twitch? Yes, it's basically all I do. Destiny 2, more like Destiny Poo? Yes. I just realized that it can see me slouch. I have to keep posture check because of this. I have to keep posture check because it can see me slouch. I've got gamer neck right now, and it knows. Okay. Let me. Empire Jake, Frux, RC Sebastian, Gary Don, My Original Me. Thank you all for the follow. Sorry, I'm moving my microphone right now. Hello. It's right here in case you couldn't tell. Gunshin Hard.
Guess who's back in
microphone.
Town?
Yeah. Please search up League of Legends Awaken Riven in Google Images. It would be the perfect cosplay for Ella. Dude, like... Hold on, how do I make it look so that I look straight into the camera? I know there's a way I can do that. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna stare at you so you know what you did wrong. Because you made a mistake. You already fucked up. I gotta turn my light on. I was like, why is it having trouble tracking me? And it's because I'm sitting here in a dark room doing this. So we're like 5 minutes in and we're already getting chats. Yep. Looks like we're already there, baby. We're just gonna have it follow our head movement so it looks like I'm reading chat, because I am reading chat. The glide into the camera is scary.
Guess who's back in town?
Dark room gaming and gunching. Dude, I've been gunching every single day of my life. Amelia OO, Moocat, Axie Guy, thank you for the follow.
Guess who's back
Sorry, I've been having a hard time oh, I forgot to hide my UI, sorry. Now oh my god, I look like such an amateur. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me see if this will crash my stream. I'm sorry. Okay, well, that's cute, right? And I can do this. Yeah. 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 It's pronounced Jean like Van Damme because that's my name. Omicron. Where's the head pat command? I need to build more options like that. Are we gonna get build streams again? Yes, eventually. Hairball. Hairball. Hydrate. Let me take a sip. Yes, I'm
Guess
okay.
who's back in town?
Oh no, am I sick? I've been sick the last couple days. It's been pretty bad. I mean, not like awful. I've just
Guess
had a
who's back
cough
in
and it's been
town?
annoying. But, you know, thanks vaccine. Are we getting a part 2 Dune read?
Guess who's back
Perhaps.
in town?
Ooh. This got some funk to it.
Guess who's back in town?
Catboys don't get sick. Immersion ruined. Isn't there like a Catboy that has like a disease in the Final Fantasy game that everyone plays? The critically acclaimed one with the free trial or whatever? The one that they sold out of free copies for? He's got crystal syndrome. White women be like. Swizz Productions, Mavis Beacon. Cringe Rat Guy, great username. I'm a girl, so I can't play games, sorry. Incredibly unbased. Cringe Rat Guy, thank you for gifting the sub. FF2?
Guess who's back in town?
No, that's like the new one. The MMO one. 14? Right? 14? Lily Loves,
I'm your
thank you for the follow.
one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
Puggy. So I think today I was just gonna do some just chatting, let everybody sort of check out what's going on, you know.
Guess who's back in
Say
town?
hello, hi, so that everybody gets like relatively useful to the new format, or used to the new format. Let me turn HDR off. I think I have
Guess
that
who's
on,
back
and that
in
might be
town?
fucking things up. No, I don't. Okay, sweet. Yeah, that's actually like a significant reason as to why I haven't been streaming lately. Because I play on an LG C10, which is a 48-inch 4K 120 hertz, beautiful, beautiful panel. But you know, most people watch streams in 1080p. What is my favorite music artist slash band? I do not have one. The new format is surprisingly smooth. Yeah, it's because there's so little in it right now. It's very easy to keep control of. Like, there's just, you know, me and the chat box and an alert box over there, and that's it in the background. So in the future, I want to have this background be, you know, something moving like gently, just so that, like, if I go AFK, it doesn't look like your stream froze. And I want the chat box to be bordered in some way, so that it's a bit more readable. How do my hands work? I have a little Leap motion tracker. It's like a little candy bar size thing you put on your desk, and it has surprisingly accurate, hold on, like pretty good tracking. Yum, 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 yum. La la. La la dog. Hairball.
I'm your one-size-fits-all
So many
favorite
points of
friend.
articulation. Yes. Corbin fan 84. Thank you for the $10 tip. Love that I caught one of your streams. This is my first one back. I'm surprised it can track my hands.
Love that I caught one of your streams, you rock.
I forgot I had it the little femboy one. the text to speech. So that was weird. Is Persephone doing okay? Yeah, she's just in the other room. She's hanging out. We were gone for like a week, so I had to invite somebody over to kitty sit her, which was she had a great time. I got lots of pics of Persephone. Hold on, let me get like a drink PNG transparent, like a hand holding a drink with a straw. There we go.
Guess who's back in town?
There's not a lot of transparent ones. There we go. There we go. Save image. Oh god. Oh, I need to like make sure that I clean up my stream PC. Why does the title of this say sex in it? Oh, it's a cocktail and it's a sex on the beach. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense.
I'm your one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
Soda Cat return. Let's go.
The return. I just like it's settled in how much of the stuff on my computer is like incredibly not safe for work.
Guess who's
And
back
so
in town?
like I really built this new sort of format just so that I could very easily not show that on stream. Like
Guess
I'm
who's
never gonna
back
do a
in town?
desktop capture, just game capture, that sort of thing. Gex on the beach.
Guess who's back in town?
Dude, I've been like Gex posting like unironically, no joke. Like just making Gex style jokes. Cringe rat guy, thank you for the gift sub. And Catriel Bun, thank you for the 69 bits. Nice. Tuffy Kuma with a tier 1
I'm
sub.
your
Thank you.
one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
Yo, Gex. Gexual relations. I like me some
Guess who's
Gex
back in
jokes.
town?
I think Gex is based. We were in like a bunch of old game stores, and there were so many copies of Gex. Every single game store had a copy of Gex,
who's
but
back
one
in
had a
town?
sealed copy of Gex 64. And I wanted it so bad, but I couldn't really justify owning a sealed copy of Gex 64
I'm your
because like
one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
it's only really funny if somebody sees it in real life and goes, "Oh, you got a sealed copy of Gex 64?" And
Guess who's back in town?
people don't come to my house because I'm a hermit and I'm a recluse. I live in here. I live in the tiny box
Guess who's back in town?
far away from civilization. Thank you for the 100 bits, 100 Gex. Who needs to justify it? Do it for the self-care offline personal Vine. Well, no, that's the thing, is that it's only a good thing to own if other people find it funny, you know? I don't actually want a sealed copy of Gex. No one does. That's why it was on sale. You are a waifu or not? Ja ja ja.
Guess who's back in town?
Let me just click how many messages some of this person sent. I'm like at a point where I'm like, I do not care. You say something mildly weird, I will just ban you.
Guess who's back in town?
I love how you say ja ja ja. It just reminds me of like Brazilian Mordekaiser maids. In come the one-handed typers slowly but surely.
Guess
Exactly.
who's back in town?
You have to read it phonetically. wait. I do have an itchy trigger finger for this sort of shit. Like I've gotten to a point where when it comes to like my online presence, if you're mildly annoying, I'm just gonna kick you out. Like I don't have to tolerate your existence. And it's like so amazingly easy to just remove you from it. You know? Yes, King. Good. What if all your apes were gone? I don't own any apes. Because one, I am not a scammer, and two, I have not been scammed. Those are the two reasons you would own a Bored Ape. VTuber NFTs when? Don't don't you dare like will that into the world. I'm much more interested in the V Shoujo Good Smile collaboration. You bet your ass I'd buy a Nyanner's Figma. Does one make a VTuber model themselves? Are you saying does one as in did I? Or are you saying does one as in you? Sassy Squatch Gaming, thank you for the follow. Learning to block people without remorse makes online life so much better. It does. It really does. Like, it genuinely makes it,
Guess who's back
like,
in town?
so much easier. Did I do a full model show off? Yeah, I did. I just sort of wiggled around my character. I know how to go back, so I can just... Hello. Hi. And I got like I got a cute little hood, and I got a double cheeked up, and I got the kicks. I actually need to reverse that, but yeah. The model is so good. I love it. I love it so much, and it's rigged for VR chat. So I actually have a lot of plans for this character, like a lot. Not only do I want to do like, okay, hey, hello, I'm a cute VTuber, hello, you know, I want to do that, but I also want to do like VR chat meetups, because I have somebody that I can hire to do a VR chat world in Unity, like a really, really good environmental designer. Shout out, gamer. That can build like a world for us to hang out in. And I also want to do like really interesting not safe for work experiences, because this model isn't fully rigged for not safe for work right now, but is very close.
I'm your one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
Like, I could take everything above the waistline off right now, and in the future it'll be completely not safe for work viable. So I want to do like VR chat experiences.
Guess who's back in town?
That you pay for, which I think is fundamentally sort of the next step for my industry.
Guess who's back
I
in
think
town?
it's gonna be pretty neat. VR chat experiences, yeah, exactly. Because like, looking at my industry, the biggest thing is intimacy is what people want, especially nowadays.
I'm your one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
And that is a good way to sort of I don't want to say play on that, because then it sounds like I'm really using people, but more of yeah, I'm playing to ethos, or not ethos, to pathos. There, appealing to pathos. That's the phrase that I was looking for. Intimacy is what people want. Sounds like a line from American Psycho, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm like if Patrick Bateman was a bisexual catboy gamer. That's me. But also, like, yeah, of course intimacy is what people want. That's just what people want. Business cat. Yeah, and what's that the femboy from Animal Crossing? The one with the two different colored eyes. Ella, you are so beautiful. Go fuck yourself. The next step is 1v1 in Elden Ring. Yeah, I really want to play, like, I am excited for Elden Ring. Let's see Paul Allen's avatar. Raymond, that's it. You like Huey Lewis in the News? I love Huey Lewis in the News. You can tell how depressed I am at any given moment by how loud the Huey Lewis in the News is in my car at any given moment. If it's not playing, then I'm doing pretty good. And if I'm blasting Hip to Be Square, if I'm blasting Harder Rock and Roll in there, then you know, just don't bother me. Don't talk to me. You just want intimacy. I just want to talk to somebody. That's just a form of intimacy. Communication is intimacy. I want a new drug based. What part do you like more, the Huey or the News? Stoked to see you making content again. Oh, I've been making content every single day of my life, buddy. I just haven't really been exploring this avenue because I've been waiting for this. I only just got this avatar a couple of weeks ago now. Oh my god, Tafikuma with the 5 gift subs. Thank you very much. You're so poggers. I only got this avatar a couple weeks ago, and I was really busy when I got it. And so only now have I been able to, like, properly sit down and play with it. And I think this character has, like, so much charm and is so unique that, ooh, this little femboy is gonna go far.
I'm your one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
Account created 21 hours ago. 4 messages that just say, hi, I love you, Ella.
I'm your one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
I wish it was, like, easier to just flat out ban somebody with, like, right-clicking them.
I'm your one-size-fits-all
There
favorite
it
friend.
is. Oh, wait, unban. Oh, thanks. Based. Have I watched A Clockwork Orange? Yes, but I haven't in a while. Sorry, I jumped the gun. No, you beat me to it. Doesn't look like any other VTuber I'm aware of. Yeah, so I wanted to go with an aesthetic that I hold near and dear to my heart, which is this sort of interesting subgenre of techwear called bulletpunk. So you can see we got like the red puffy jacket and all the buckles and the big zipper or whatever. And lots of Japanese graphics and whatnot. And I really love bulletpunk because it puts a lot of emphasis on the character's face. Because you have all of these cascades of graphics and stuff that points towards, oh, look at this character's cute face. And normally a bulletpunk character has a cool helmet. So my character does have a helmet. And it's very, very, very cute. Oh my god, I'm annoying myself. My character does have a helmet, but it is not currently rigged for VC face. I want to do that in the future so that whenever I talk, the eyes on the helmet will glow. But I don't think that's like an option that VC face really has right now. But having little glowing eyes while I talk would be cool. Because I like to imagine for this character that they live in a world where robots have sort of taken over already, and they're a bit of a robot poser. Streamlabs just annihilated your long video, or your long message. I'm so sorry. How do I feel about Mr. Incredible becoming uncanny? I love that meme. That's a good meme. No Doc Ock arms. Not yet. Cat-human hybrid. He's not a cat-human hybrid. He just has hair that looks like cat ears. That's what's so great about this design. Is that it's just my hair that suggests the appearance of cat ears. I've got regular human ears. I hear you right here. It was all praise and positive comments on my Bionicle vision. Well, thank you. I do have um, a sealed Brutaka to open. I've had a sealed Brutaka and a sealed Toa Ignika just sitting there in my cabinet, waiting to pop those suckers open. And Brutaka is especially one that I'm excited to build because I wanted Brutaka really bad as a kid. Do Catboys usually lack human ears? I think they normally have both. And I think the Catboy, the actual cat ears on a Catboy are vestigial. Like they serve no biological purpose anymore.
Guess who's back in town?
Your shoulder symbol looks like a Paw Patrol symbol. Ban that guy forever. Don't ban guy. No, don't do that. I don't know anything about Paw Patrol, but I remember reading a copy pasta about me. Like somebody said, "Oh hey, I hung out with Ella Hollywood on set, and she had her eyes glued to an iPad. She was watching Paw Patrol all day." Which didn't happen, but it's really funny that somebody would write that and attempt to pass it off like it would be real. What's a vestigial? Vestigial is, if I remember correctly, vestigial refers to organs that no longer serve an evolutionary purpose, things that we've sort of grown out of. So like our appendix is fairly vestigial, where we now have the liver to do its job. Or
Guess who's back in town?
what's another one? Whales have a hip bone that's vestigial. Yeah, tonsils.
Guess who's back in town?
The tailbone, exactly. That anime pilot candidate had a cat girl that had cat ears, but they were bionic because she lost her hearing in a depressurization accident. That's horrible. That's a horrible thing to happen to a person. What do you prefer to be called? Soda or Soda Cat or Jean? Either, any of those. Don't just come in here and go, "Oh, Ella, you are so beautiful." Because that is a different character. It's like you don't go up to Mario and go, "Oh man, Dr. Mario, you did a great job there in that." It's like he's going to be confused. One's Mario, one's Dr. Mario. Those are two different games. Yeah, you don't go up to Mario and say, "Wow, Chris Pratt, you look great." Also, you don't go up to Mario ever. Is Dr. Mario Mario? Yes. But when he's off the clock, he's just Mario. Mario will stomp your ass. Do you think Mario... I'm gonna stop myself from embarrassing myself. Does the Mario in Dr. Mario refer to his first or last name? I like to imagine that he's sort of cool with his patients, so he goes, "Hey, you're gonna call me Doctor, but you're gonna call me Doctor, my first name, which is Mario, because God forbid that we learn that Mario's last name is Mario, and that would make his brother's name Luigi Mario." Do you think Chris Pratt will also play Dr. Mario? Yes. Mario. His first name is Doctor. He got named. Excuse me. Dr. Mario was my father. Call me Mario. Isn't Mario canon? I'm not aware. They're the Mario brothers, so it implies that Mario is their last name. I'm not up to date with my Mario lore, evidently enough. Luigi's surname is Mario? That's outrageous. God, he really is living in his brother's shadow, if that's the case. I'm not an expert in the Mario extended universe, no. Waluigi canonically is bisexual. You know, now I think you guys are fucking with me. Oh, what's the one? What the 90s Mario movie had the Bowser was played by the guy in Blue Velvet. Who's the guy in Blue Velvet? Dennis Hopper. Dennis Hopper. I'm glad that 3 people not only knew the answer to that question, but knew it within like a half a second.
Guess who's back in
Like, of course Dennis Hopper was in Blue Velvet. I'm glad my fan base is the one that knows the answer to that question. We went from Dennis Hopper to Jack Black, sign of the times. Exactly. The Max Headroom movie and TV series. I should figure out a way to do like, okay, so I'm sure it's not like a surprise to people anymore now, but Code Miko asked to interview me.
Guess who's
And I was speaking of Max Headroom, I wanted to like, hey, to sort of advertise my little VTuber. I wanted them to like sort of hack into my video feed and knock on the screen, go, hello, hello, is this thing working? And it cuts out like they sort of took control of the stream for a little bit. Because I really look up to the sort of digital environment that Miko built and the way that their chat interacts with it. I think that whatever the fuck they built is perfect for my job. It's not fair. Like, it would be so perfect for the things that I do. But I don't know how to politely tell that to somebody like, oh, your life's work is beautiful. I think they should use it in digital sex. So I'm gonna not say that to them. When's the interview? One of these upcoming Wednesdays. We haven't settled on a specific date. Either the 5th, 19th, or 26th.
Guess who's back in town?
Yes, I'm very, very excited for it. I swear to God, I actually like dropped my phone when I got that DM. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but any sort of mainstream validation is crazy. It's insane to us. Because we're sort of seen as a risk no matter what we do. We're seen as I don't want to say second class because that has a lot of baggage attached to it. But we are seen as not financially viable. We're going to cause more problems than we're worth. So that's why you don't see sex workers with mainstream sponsorships or mainstream pairings or anything like that. It's you'll get Bad Dragon at the best, you know. And so to have somebody in the mainstream space go, hey, I want you for you. Yeah, a marketing liability. They see us as a marketing liability. So any sort of mainstream validation that says, hey, I don't see you as a marketing viability. I see you as equally as marketly viable as my other constituency is very, very refreshing. So it's very, very poggers. Mainstream gamer poppers sponsorship one. So having tried them, they're just, I knew they were going to be just the menthol things that you sniff to clear your sinuses or whatever.
Guess who's
But I
back in
didn't
town?
expect them to like suck so bad, because they're not good. Isn't that why OF tried to move to more wholesome content? There's 1,000 reasons why OF tried to move
Guess
to
who's
that
back
more
in
wholesome
town?
content, and it's not really something that I'm willing to get into here. If Doug Walker offered to interview you, what would you do? I would absolutely say yes if Doug Walker offered to interview me, just to know what the fuck Doug Walker would even ask me. What could Doug Walker want to know about me? He's the one who remembers it, so I don't have to. Dude, I love Doug Walker. DAZF, I think you're thinking of Paul Walker. I thought he died in Kick-Ass-ia. Why does it look like Vegas?
Guess who's back in town?
I should watch all of Kick-Ass-ia. I haven't. That'd be a banger. He sacrificed himself to the plot hole. What if Doug was super perverted when he's talking to you? I would sort of expect that from any gamer. But knowing that it was Doug, I would put up with it just for the sake of being able to say, yeah, I got interviewed by Doug Walker. Like, I've talked to a couple people in the gamery space. And they're all typically pretty cool. I mean, they're all freaks, but they're all pretty cool. That's like part of his appeal, exactly, is that he'd be like a fucking weirdo, which would be great. Gummington, Cool Tress, James Wolf, Coffee Rack 2, The Dude, Very Spooky, Flynn Ryder, thank you all for the follow. That Visual Novel Guy, Mordecai, Mike Demistic, Gage the Alt, Yegerkov, Brian B. Martin, Louis Mars, Quirrell, I Alex Poison, Verzocroft. Thank you all for the follow. Do I plan to play a video game in this live? Sorry, I'm scratching my eye and I'm realizing that's fucking up my tracking. We're gonna have a lot of growing pains like this, where like I'm gonna cover my face on accident, and it's just gonna start making me shake violently. What if I had to interview Doug Walker? Now that's a good question. What the fuck do I even ask? What compels you? Why? So, Doug Walker's The Wall. What? Where was he coming from with that? You know, because it was just to say that he didn't like it. So why put so much effort into letting everybody know you didn't like it? Yeah, The Wall, why? Like, that's what I really, really like about Doug Walker's The Wall, is that it is so much effort put into something that says, hey, I don't care. It's and then there's like the whole like sex furry weird things, like the has-been hotel looking ass goddamn things, like the weird slime ferrets, which I'm sure Doug saw like the cool 3D monsters and went, oh, they're like cool 3D monsters or whatever, and didn't realize that it was like furry fetish stuff. But somebody who exists in my space knows that that's furry fetish stuff. So you look at it and you go, oh god, oh no, oh god, oh no, oh man. 213 viewers. We've just been going up. That's actually really really interesting and crazy and refreshing to me. I think in the future we'll just be streaming in 960p. Um, because I remember when I was first streaming, I could totally do 1080p 60 and have a really high bitrate, but a lot of my fans who don't have good internet wouldn't be able to watch. So I'm gonna keep it at 960p until we get partner. Actually, we're going down because we peaked at 250 or so. Don't tell me that. You're not supposed to tell me that we're going down. You're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say we're going up. What would be your ideal partner? A set of 4 robotic tentacle arms that connect at my spine. That allow me to scale buildings and rip open bank vault doors. I think that would be my ideal partner. Oh, as a sponsor, G Fuel. G Fuel, please. I have flavor ideas. So many. And I don't care if there's fucking lead in it. Who gives a shit? I'm gonna drink the Kool-Aid too, dog. What would flavor be? I'd want it to be... I don't want to spoil it because they're so good. So, going with the whole Soda Cat thing, I'd want it to be like an original Ramune flavor. Which could be really, really good. It's kind of like a melony thing if you've ever had it. Or fizzy cola bottle, like the candies. Pizza flavored, not again. Oh my god, I don't think I ever told you guys about the fallout of the soda propylene glycol flavorants. Because the pizza one did stink up like the area above my fridge forever. Like, I had it in 2 sealed bags and sealed, and 1 drop of it got out, and it smelled like pizza up there for the whole time we were there. We eventually moved from the 2nd floor to the 7th floor. So we're not in that apartment anymore, but I bet it still smells like pizza in there. I still have the Baja Blast ones, which I'm actually gonna give to my brother because he can use propylene glycol in creation of inebriators, rather than just me sitting there. I should probably like put something on my main monitor instead of on like. I just realized that I've had you guys on my left side this whole time. There we go. So now I'm looking a bit more centered. Brushisma, thank you for the 5 months with your Prime sub. Truly a highlight in Soda Cat history. Yeah, that is that's some deep Soda Cat lore.
Just realized I couldn't use my Prime sub. R.I.P.
Oh, you couldn't use your Prime sub? Damn. That's gay cringe. Did you write down the pizza flavor? No, I it's gone. I got it. It's out of here. Red Charlotte, thank you for the follow. Only the cool kids remember that day. And so it should be. It truly lives in infamy. I do still use my SodaStream a lot, though, so. Back when it was just a bunch of Simpson Photonic. Exactly. And hello, Ella. You are so pretty. Show booby no cloth. Did Nightbot just link the Discord? Because if that's the case, I need to take that off. Let me open this real quick because I don't actually want people joining. Great.
Guess who's back in town?
Oh, is it a dead invite? Please tell me it's a dead invite. Sweet. Oh wait, no, I see one of you fuckers joined. I don't know how you did it, but I'm gonna kick you. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's been at least a year since you shut down the server? Yeah, it did. Get out of here. This same person has showed up like 4 times. I don't know how they're doing it. I legitimately have no idea how they're doing it. Oops, I accidentally closed the chat window. Oops. Oh god, how do I get it back? Oh god. Oh no. Hold on. Add panel. Chat. There we go. I kind of want this down here too. Posture check. Fuck you. What's even inside the Discord? Krusty Stack, pornography, bad music takes, a room with a moose. Nothing right now. It's most of the channels are cleared. Shit posting stayed up because there was actually some funny posts in there. Is it just me or did the music get louder? Just gonna. There we go. That's better. Little Spoons followed. Hello, Little Spoons. Hello. I know you. Do you have something planned to do in this 2022? I mean, I hope so. I don't know what you mean by that. Do I have plans in 2022? Yes, I have plans. You swear to God you're gonna time out Streamlabs? Never do it. Ever. Lawyer up, hit the gym, delete Facebook. Do I have plans for 2023? Yes. I have, like, I plan pretty far ahead as far as the grander scheme of things is considered. Like, I've got lots of little plans.
Guess who's back in town?
2022 is a wash already. I wouldn't say that. Don't say that yet. We're still good. It'll still be worth it. Stephanie the Red. Oh, sorry, I had to itch my little nose. Thank you for the
Guess
follow.
who's back in town?
Dresden, thank you for the follow. I don't expect much from this year. Well, you see, you can't expect things to
Guess
sort of
who's back
come
in
to
town?
you. You really have to go and fucking make it yourself. Which is a realization that I sort of came to at the end of last year, believe it or not. I was like, oh, I can't just sit on my ass and let things happen anymore. Are you saying you plan on a Germa 985 collab? I don't think Germa 985 would want anything to do with a sex worker. But I'd love that. Germa is probably my content creation hero, even like in the adult space. Purely because he is a showman, all things considered. Like at his heart, he is
Guess
about
who's back
creating
in
a
town?
show, an interesting environment for everyone to be in, which is just like not a thing anywhere else. Noah, thank you for the follow. I had a friend who went by Noah. Do you play Battlefield 2042? Did you like it? I did play it. I did not like it. I think it sucked pretty bad. It was pretty buggy, pretty rough around the edges. And dude, the Virgin named operator versus the Chad just you play as a guy. Because I hate like the
Guess who's back
Overwatchification
in town?
of every game, dude. Where it's like, oh, now we have to have like voice lines and cool things for every character. Everything's a hero shooter all the time. And it's like it comes across as so fucking phoned in with Battlefield. Like it was already bad with like Call of Duty, but holy fuck, Battlefield is on like a new level of like pathetically phoned in. tactical operator shooter game 52, exactly. Ironic since Overwatch is dead, exactly. It's always such bad character lore. And don't worry, one of them will be non-binary. Because, whatever, you know? I heard that's what the kids want, they say in the Ubisoft boardroom.
Guess who's back in town?
They should concentrate on making the game fun. But that's the thing, is that named operators means more cosmetics. More cosmetics means more options. Or more options for people to buy things. Are we going to see more games with Wigan? Of course. Of course we're going to see more games with Wigan. And be war criminals and NFT crypto shit, exactly. Apex does pretty good with the character lore and uniqueness, but that's because Apex is actually like in an interesting world of the Titanfall 2 universe, or the Titanfall universe. And I think that fundamentally is where it all comes from, is that these characters aren't interesting if they exist in a world that sucks. You know, look at the Call of Duty guys just exist in total America-centric universe where it's like, okay, it's the real world, but America wins every engagement ever. Some Pog D2 Witch Queen Soda Cat gaming in the future. I mean, yeah, I know eventually I'll get back into Destiny. I haven't been touching it a lot. Like every time this time of year, I get fucking exhausted. Little Spoons, hello, with the tier 1 sub. Why, thank you. I see you. I see you. If I had my iPhone blend shapes, I'd be able to wink at you right now, but I can't do that. I will do that in the future. I'll have it so that the facial stuff is really, really accurate. It can wink. Well, not right now. So I might actually go in depth in how these things work if you guys are interested in that, because I don't think the curtain ever really gets pulled back for big VTuber stars. I think you're just sort of left to your own devices to figure it out. I'm gonna reset my position real quick here. There we go. That way I can look a bit more down. VTuber technical setup stream. Yeah, exactly. Because it's not very difficult to set up. It just takes some reading. And it's more interesting once you learn how it works. Like, you get a greater appreciation for watching VTubers, especially the ones that work with 3D models in VCFace, over the ones that work with a 2D plane in VTube Studio or Live 2D. You mean to tell me Sweet Cheeks doesn't look like that in real life? I mean, he does from the waist down. You know what I'm saying? On a scale of beginner to Code Miko, where is your VTuber model? Right now he's rigged for VCFace, which is this program here, in VRChat, and that's about it. In the future, like, the next step I want for him is blend shapes for iPhone ARKit tracking. So, currently the blend shapes that I have are set up for Vroid, VRMs type stuff. So they're very simple, but they're easy to use, easy to set up, and they sell the effect. Like, it looks like my character's talking. Doesn't look like that the words I'm saying are quite right, but it looks like my character is talking in the same way, you know, Kermit the Frog looks like he's talking. In fact, I make this comparison a lot, that this VTube sort of realm is very much like digital puppetry, And I came to that conclusion when I opened up the program. I set up my hand tracking, and I moved my head, and I moved my hands, and I realized that this is the way the Swedish chef moves. He has one person operating the head, and then a pair of hands, and that's it. I'm the Swedish chef. Like, that's how I move. And I fell in love even more with VTubing. Like, I already knew it was something I wanted to do. I already knew it was something I was going to enjoy. Not only is it, you know, beautiful for my autistic compartmentalization brain being able to separate my work and my life and my characters, but it lets me sort of play in a new space, and it's digital puppetry, and I have a lot. I think I've talked about it on streams before, where I love puppets so much. I love puppets. Can I make the heart sign? I can. So I have my tracker on my desk, which makes it a bit more difficult. No, but I can do this. Come on. Come on. Okay, it's not gonna work. I can't do the heart. I can do a peace sign. And I can. Is this TOS? Is that TOS? Can I do that on stream? Let's ignore it. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Is your Catboy getting a virtual world? What do I have, man? I want to have him have a little cyberpunk apartment. That didn't happen. It didn't happen. Banned? No, shut up. I wanted to have a little cyberpunk apartment. And I want my usual, like, oh, let's do a just chatting stream to be in like a bedroom with a cool digital desk setup, where it's like, let's have this character be a streamer in this world. If Sweets is still going, you're not getting bonked for an Ahego. Exactly.
Guess who's back in
Oh man, I love Sweets' stuff. Like, I don't know if you guys have known this, but I followed Sweets since I started sex work, since like 18. And I've really looked up to their stuff, and like seeing them like really pioneer this digital femboy space. Like, thanks, Sweets. You're making it easy. I gotta make sure that I sub to their Patreon again so that I can do their VR chat meetups. Because this model is totally rigged for that, and I have all stuff for full body tracking. Cool, lot of work though, I imagine. Well, you see, I am friends with somebody who does 3D environmental art, and I'm going to commission her, because she knows how to work in Unity, to build this environment. And ideally, I want this space working for both safe for work applications and not safe for work applications. So I want the screens to actually work, if you know what I'm saying. I want to be able to type things into the computer and have it show up on the screens, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I was thinking about this the other day when I was watching the German New Year's Eve stream, and I was like, man, I wish that my friends could watch this with me, but I have fucking COVID or whatever, and I'm sitting there in my apartment on my own. And I was like, what if in my digital world we did this in this digital living room? You led me on to Sweet Cheeks from a stream raid, and I've loved following since. Thank you. Sweet is a really, really, really smart individual, and they make some great stuff. I had no idea Sweets was a programmer. What do you think the socks are for? Come on. It's not for any look. It's for the programming. You got enough VTuber friends for a hangout? I have one, and that's it. I think I can talk to Crimbo. I haven't talked to Crimbo in a long, long time. Since before they started Crimbo. Ideally, I get recognized for more than just being, oh, you're Ella
Guess who's back in
Hollywood.
town?
You're what Ella Hollywood does for fun. Because Ella Hollywood is work, you know. I've started to think about, like, do I want to even change my performer name? And I think I want to eventually, when I can, like, secure a copyright for the one I want. Because without being able to secure a copyright, I'm just gonna, like, lose a lot of value. Apart from modeling, do you plan to finish a university degree? I don't do modeling. I am a performer. And no, I don't plan on doing a university degree. I'd rather not waste my money when I make plenty right now. Dude, anyone that went to college got fucking fooled. They got tricked. No offense, but you guys got fucking scammed. You got totally skamazed. They went out there and told you every single day that the only way to secure your future is by going to college. I'm the one person who didn't go to college in my friend group, and I'm the only one who isn't in debt. Where did the name Soda Cat come from? I stole a sip of my girlfriend's soda, and I went yum 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 yum. And I said, "Babe, am I your little soda cat?" And I said, "That's my new username." Not
Guess who's
expensive
back
in
in
my
town?
country. Very, very expensive in my country. Yeah, college schmollage, dude. I got told I was being scammed. As mode by Baka Sasuke. Partial recall. Guevarao. Guevarao. Jakios. Bandurito. Lead Cup. Overlord JR. Thank you all for the follow. I would not pay like $100,000 for college. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a good idea. Don't. To be fair, I didn't exactly do a job that was, you know, pulling myself up by the bootstraps or whatever. I didn't go out and go to vocational school and learn how to be an electrician to avoid college debt. I took pictures of my butt. And to be fair, I did
Guess who's
work
back in
very
town?
hard in the early parts of my career. Um in the early parts of my career, I worked fucking hard. I don't think people really are aware of that, and that I don't really get to talk about it very often. But I used to take the train to work. Like, I had about a shoot a week, and my mom would drop me off at the train station, and I'd take a 3-hour train ride. Well, 2 hours, and then I'd transfer to the subway, and then I'd take a bus. And that's what I would do to get to work every week.
Guess who's back in town?
Yeah. So I think I'm allowed to say that I worked very hard. Did my mom know where I was going? Yes, she wouldn't have dropped me off at the train station if she didn't. Are you goddamn serious? Yeah, that's what I used to do. Um, so I did work hard. But now it's sort of gotten to a point where it's a positive feedback loop where I make money just by making money. So I don't really talk about that because that aspect is kind of scummy. Um, but instead, you know, I'm using the extra money I have to pursue things that are passions to me. Like this. This is not only just a way for me to make ooga booga more money, whatever, but this, like, digital puppetry is totally so up my alley and my jam. You kids have it easy. Back in my day, I had to delve the mines of Moria and fend off the Balrog on my way to school. Jurassic Jacob, thank you for the tier 1 sub, gamer.
I'm your
I think people mention
one-size-fits-all
about putting a
favorite
ton of work in
friend.
to begin with, but it never really clicks until you see it IRL. Exactly. Like, to most people, it looks like I take photos of my butt and make $1 bajillion a month, you know. Rosalia Rosefang, thank you for the 5 gift subs.
Guess who's back in town?
I thank you. Yes. Well, thank you for showing up. And Death Gear, thank you for the follow.
I'm your one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
But yeah, like I've put the the blood, sweat, and tears in, and so now I think I can sort of start to build something that's more interesting for me. Because now I don't have to really focus on making money anymore, which is really cool. Because when I first started, I was poor as shit, dog. Like I said, I took the train to work. I didn't drive. I took the train. And now I can sit here and on my two aspects of my life right now, my 2 career paths, I can buy a nice new camera and hire a PA and write a script for that job.
I'm your one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
And on the other side of it, I can have a VTuber avatar and explore. I have so many things I can do, and I guess that comes down to you guys. And thank you. Y'all did that, you know, for me. If you ever bought my stuff, y'all did it for me.
Guess who's back in town?
I'm sure you have like this very unique view on things.
Yeah, as somebody
who grew up in online spaces and was able to sort of see like these e-girl objects of desire sort of come out of the woodwork and become this thing, this whole concept that everybody would desire, and then to eventually become one of those is really bizarre. Because it's not like it was something that I actively tried to do. I didn't say, I want to be an e-girl that people worship. You know, when I woke up one day, I didn't do that. It just happened. Oh boy, time to see what my famous femboy Twitch streamer Soda Cat looks like now. I wonder if they still have their cute hair. I don't know what you mean. Can you pop cool wheelies on your motorcycle, though? I haven't ridden my motorcycle in a couple months now. I'm going to sell it.
Who's back in town?
Mostly because I got a car, and I love my car so much. And I love my car so much. And I wasn't able to do wheelies before anyway, so... It's not very easy on an electric.
Guess who's back
What kind of car is it? I have a Tesla Model 3. I bought the cheapest used one in California. I was very, very proud of that. Listen, buying a used car is better than a new one every single time. I'm joking because I wanted to check in and see you, and now you're a VTuber. Well, then I guess you're kind of behind the times here. I've been talking about this for ages. I've been talking about this for over a year. Like I was like, I want to do a VTuber avatar. That way I can clearly separate like fact and fiction, compartmentalize what character is what. And I already knew what aesthetic I wanted for it, and I talked about it. And I guess you just missed the point. You can see plenty of photos on me on everywhere else. I look the same. Joe the Human, thank you for the follow. Atelier Bunny. Hello! Hello, Lily. Lily, Atelier Bunny.
Guess
atelier.
who's back in town?
I actually don't know what that word is, and it's too late for me to ask what word that is. I don't know if I'm supposed to ask what word that is now. I have to Google it. That's Lily. They made this. They made this model. You ever get to a point where you've read a word a lot and you can even know what the word means, but you've only ever read it. You've never actually heard somebody say it. Um, so you don't know how it's pronounced until you say it out loud and realize that you just embarrassed yourself. So you never talk shit on somebody who mispronounces a word like that, because that means that they learned that word reading a book and you're talking shit on them from reading. That's not fair. You can't do that. Is a camera following your head? There is a camera sitting on my desk. Lol, imagine reading. Fuck you. Eat my big gay ass. Shiri invited me to play Halo Infinite. Lily said that she wanted to say hi, but can't until they followed for an hour. Well, hello, Lily. Everybody say hi to Lily. Am I still a streetwear / techwear enjoyer? Yes. In fact, I actually needed to check a size for something that I was going to buy. Hello, Lily. Yes. Lily says it's cool to see the boy in action. Is Lily on Twitter? Yes. Let me get a link to that. I actually don't know if their Twitter is not safe for work or not. It is at the same name. It is Atelier Bunny. So if you want to support Lily's work, the other more cute boys like this, yes, it is Atelier Bunny. But yeah, I love this model, and I cannot wait for y'all to see what I have in store for he, because he's a cutie. He's a little cutie. Hello. Sometimes I would open VC Face before like I started going live, and I just do this
Guess who's back in town?
and sort of look in this digital mirror at this wondering if we can see the full body. I mean, you can, but he's not. I don't have trackers on right now. I'm just hello, hi. How much time have you spent doing that? I mean, I've definitely spent more than 15 minutes at a time doing it. Do I plan on getting full body trackers? I have full body trackers. I'm just using VC Face, which is a program that I actually don't know if VC Face supports full body or not. I don't think it does. But sorry, my eye is itchy. I'm actually just scratching the surface of my eye. Oh my god. Anyway. Yeah, I have full body trackers. So when I get this all set up for VR chat, I'll be able to do streams in that little cute cyberpunk apartment.
Guess who's back in town?
And I'll set it all up so that I can walk around that digital room. In the future, I want this stream room. I'm gonna clear out like the bed and stuff like that, so that I can set it up, so that I can really do full scale VR in it. My model has 0 clipping. I can see a little bit, and I'm not gonna tell you guys where it is, because if I show you, You'll be able to see it, and you'll never be able to unsee it. Is there a Persephone analog for this character in their world? I want the apartment to have a sleeping cat in a bed somewhere. Minna, hello. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. All the pretty girls have been coming to support me.
Friend.
I don't know what to do. Minna is a fantastic content creator. And Little Spoons was here earlier, and she's also a fantastic content creator. I feel so special. Wait, you think that's cute? Hold on. I got this. Let me get my hand up. Hold on, I got this. I can do it. Yeah.
Guess who's back in town?
That's cute. That's fucking cute right there. Hey, you check that out. That's fucking cute.
Guess who's back in town?
Oh, why is my figure doing that? Okay, there we go. Anyway. So was that a no on sealed Gex 64 in the virtual apartment? I'm gonna leave most of the actual greebling and set dressing. Oh god, that's an interesting thought. So I like to think of this as digital theater. And I was thinking about, is putting, stuff on in this VR chat world, is that more like model greebling, or is it more like set dressing? Because to a 3D artist, it's greebling. It's okay, I'm adding some extra little, some production design, giving it a little bit more oomph here. Maybe this part should be here. Maybe he's got this on his desk. But to the performer, it's set dressing, where it's like, okay, now it's all character motivated instead of environmentally motivated. There should at least be a Sonichu medallion somewhere in there. I agree wholeheartedly. I agree. I just realized that if I get up to P, my model's gonna freak out, so I have to figure out how to hide them while I go pee real fast. Hold on. I can open this and then let me add like a be right back text thing so that people know that I didn't just disappear. There we go.
Guess who's back in town?
Okay, now if I... There. Let me go pee real quick. Gex emote win. What? King Bowser 84. Sorry, I keep like stretching in my chair. I'm a goofy goober too. That marks. Thank you all for the follow. Gex emote. I have to get the emotes adjusted because I realize now that they're very much Jean themed and not Soda Cat themed. So how has everybody's holiday season been? Quinky what? That's not a word. Thank you for the follow. Are we gonna delete the Jean emotes? Probably not. I mean, I'll definitely keep them in the Discord server when eventually I reopen it. And the live one is going to do a 24 hours. Haha, no. I don't know how to answer that. Anyway. I am absolutely not removing the Freddy Freaker emote. It's too good. Oh man, that's so I've talked to Lily about this, but I definitely want to have like Christmas model and a Halloween model and maybe a Valentine's Day one, you know, just like a seasonal model change. And a Freddy Freaker costume one for one day would be pretty good. It'd be so ugly, but just for one day. The Freddy Freaker stream. Easter Bunny suit, that'd be good. I do like Kiyoea. That's how it's pronounced, isn't it? Kiyoea. So it's Queen Kiyoea. That's it. 1 freak, 2 freak, 3 freak, 4. Now the freaker is at your door. I fucking love Freddy Freaker. I swear to God, I actually have seen him in like an actual like an actual VHS rip. Like I have to have seen him because I remembered watching YouTube with my friend John. So one was that we found Freddy Freaker on YouTube long before like Chris O'Neill did or whatever. And every time we would watch it, it was like we were rediscovering some sort of like fractured memory. Like, you know that part in Dark Souls 2 where you have to go in like the giant's memories? It was like that. But for Freddy Freaker. Because I swear to God I've seen him before, like when I was very young, on like VHS rips of like Blue's Clues or something. Does my color keep swapping? Like it keeps going from like a warm tone to a cool tone. I don't know why that is. I'll figure that out eventually. But in the meantime, what happens if you try to call him? I don't know. I think that's best left to darker minds.
Guess who's back in town?
Oh wow, I'm actually putting my hand on my chin like that, and it's getting it right. Toretto Familia, thank you for the follow. Damn, you talking about Chris O'Neill is the 2022 crossover I least expected. I've talked to him like once or twice, because I don't know if you remember, but in like their fucking what was it, Ratchet and Clank video, they made a gooning joke, and I was like, oh god, no, because I know Corey follows me on Twitter. So that explains that.
Guess who's back in town?
Dark Souls 2 was phenomenal. First time chat from viewer. Ban that guy forever for the rest of time. Moving the needle. Don't ban that guy. Don't ban that guy. Dark Souls 2 was better than everybody says it was. I was wondering about the gooning references on Oni Plays. Yeah, that was there's a very distinct moment. Remember the Sleepy Cats when they talked to Shadman? Yeah, poor Shadman. That guy went crazy. I mean, he already was crazy, but like, he, addiction is no joke. Addiction is no joke. Oh, what do we call the pre-Bullet Boy Soda Cat period? I mean, that was just when I was streaming. The person rather than the character. He was like a heavy meth user or something. I believe it was Black Tar. Can you pronounce the ny? Like jalapeno. Dark Souls 3 best but easy. Dark Souls 1 only hard because terrible controls. Still love the games. Also, I didn't mean to type in caps. I don't think Dark Souls 3 is very good. I'm gonna be honest. I think Dark Souls 3 is like the best mechanically. Like, okay, of course it, or no. I think Sekiro is the best mechanically, but that's not a fair comparison. But I don't like the super high gothic of Dark Souls 3. I think it loses a lot of charm that Dark Souls 1 had. Like Dark Souls 1 felt very grounded and real and very kind of gritty in a way that the grand majesty of Dark Souls 3 doesn't capture. Scholar of the first scene. Sin. Jean, what are your pronouns? It says on my Twitter. Am I non-binary? That is a loaded question. Do we get Soda Elden Ring stream? Yeah, I'll probably play Elden Ring on stream. I was gonna play Metroid Dread on stream, but I decided against it because my model wasn't done for another couple weeks, and I really wanted to do it the first run through on my own. What did I think of it? I think it is a fantastic game, and I think it is so good. Metroid Dread was so good. Metroid Dread was so good. I think everybody, even non-Metroid fans, would enjoy Metroid Dread. It does a really good job of holding your hand the first time you play it, which to me was like, okay, whatever. I don't feel like I have a lot of room to explore or whatever. But the moment you finish that first playthrough, you go, okay, I beat the game. What do I do now? I want you to go and Google 3 speedrunning tricks and then go back into the game and play your next run. And you realize that you might have been holding hands with the game the whole time in your first playthrough, but in your second playthrough, you're gonna just sprint across the street without any help. Because, man, do the speedrun tricks really break the game in a really fun way. It really cracks it right open, and it feels great. And that's where I really got a lot of my enjoyment on my multiple playthroughs. I did 4 or 5 playthroughs total, and the sequence breaks really make it enjoyable. But I will no spoiler. No spoiler. It is good though, and I think everybody should try it, even people who don't play Metroid.
Guess who's back in town?
Howdy, you know who this is? No, I don't. When are we going to react to the third world TikTok videos? Haha, I see it to see the gestures you put. What do they say? I don't know what you mean, man. It's Zay.
I'm your
I don't know who that is.
one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
This is an interesting thought. I can't really remember each of my fans individually. So it's me, Shipwreck. Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't know what to say to that. It's like a couple of those who have shown up here before. It's like I remember DAZF because that's like a fairly unique username, even though it's just a random assortment of characters. Say is Ninja Fortnite Blevins. Peace. Okay. Genuinely, it was his first message in chat, so I have no idea who he is. It's probably somebody who got catfished on like Instagram or something. Hey, if you ever talk to somebody who says they're me, it's not. You're being fooled. No, I remember Slurp's Mad Rips. I remember Slurps. You'd think I would forget Slurp's Mad Rips? Nobody could forget Slurp's Mad Rips. I remember telling that one to John. And like, Zay is from Discord. Okay, that's it. Now I know Zay. Listen. Zay, I'm sorry. But now I recognize you. Beyond Zoe, thank you for the tier 1 sub. It's like, okay, I know StephBot. I know Photonic. Everybody knows Photonic. Photonic's everywhere. Photonic's in... Nice opinion. Too bad. One small issue. I'm inside your walls. Hold on, how do I change the transparency on this so I can pretend I'm inside your walls? One small issue. I'm inside the chat. You said Zoe, most people just say Zoe, not just Zoe. Most people get that wrong. I am very, very... I like to try and get people's names right, you know? What happens if I stand up? Let's figure that out. I have a feeling it's just going to lose tracking and then reset me to neutral. Yeah, it just lost tracking is all. By the way, the last time a guy with your nickname on Instagram wrote me and asked to follow you on OnlyFans or something. No, I would never. I do not go out of my way to message fans. That it would be stupid of me. That is not. You don't make money going and finding fans. You let the fans come to you. Your name is Jean and your friend's name is John. Yes. Those are two different names. In fact, if you really, really want to know, my name is Jean-Luc. I say Jean because if I say Jean-Luc, you weirdos are going to be weird about it. The Coom Jar. I don't want to thank you for a follow, but I feel like I have to.
Guess who's back in town?
Jean-Luc Picard, like Star Trek. It took like all of 13 seconds. Can you tell I got a lot of that in like school growing up? How many fucking make it so's, dude?
Guess who's back in town?
Star Trek, you say? Exactly. Dude, I want a $50 iTunes gift card. Is that even a thing anymore? Can you buy anything through iTunes anymore? Does iTunes exist as we know it, or would that just give you like App Store credit? Is that all one system nowadays? Yeah, I didn't. I was about to click that one. Thanks. Faustus 94. Thank you for the 100 bits. Hunter Hunt 15. Thank you for the follow. So kids picked on. No, it wasn't kids. Kids would mispronounce my name. Kids just wouldn't get it right. It was teachers that would pick on me for being named after Picard. Because teachers are the people that were old enough to have been watching The Next Generation at that point. And the comment ramped up fast. Yeah, it was like, "Hello. Oh, you are so lovely." That hello, what's in your pants? It's like, what? Go fucking Google it, dog. It would take you fucking 6 minutes at the most. 6 minutes. Ridiculous. Am I excited for Witch Queen? Not really. Um, and that's just because I have autism and Destiny is not my current hyperfixation. Right now, my current hyperfixation is this whole environment and my directorial stuff that I'm doing. You might say that we're making fun of the next generation. How do I like throttle you? There we go. Anyway, Radiohead or Pixies? Um, I don't know. I don't listen to like stupid music. You got a neat new camera. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I do have a neat new camera. I actually am considering setting it up to use it on the Miko interview, which will be very, very exciting just cuz I want to see if I can do that. Cuz I know it's possible to set it up as
Guess who's back in town?
either you can do it through a WebSocket type thing, or you can just output HDMI from the camera. But then I have to do like an SDI to HDMI thing. Get a 3D model of your chat in a virtual environment. That would be cute. Like if there was like a robot that's like I'm working on or something, and they've got like a visor face, and the visor's just like the little chat smiley face. That'd be cute. Like you know how C3PO looks like in the prequels, or he's like that really he doesn't have any of like the gold plated stuff on him at all. It's like that, but with a little visor face for chat, and he's just like in parts on a desk. That'd be a cute idea, right? Am I getting interviewed as Soda? I'm getting interviewed as Ella Hollywood. Um, but I'm gonna deconstruct a lot of that the moment I show up on stream. I'm gonna go, "Hi, my name is Jean," because that's my name, and for work I go by Ella Hollywood. And I don't think Miko really is going to expect that from me, because you see my photos and you go, "Okay, that's a femme. They're gonna sound this way." Especially if like you don't know anything about me. If you don't know anything about me, it's gonna be kind of weird.
I'm your one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
I have to move my put it on my nose. There we go. That's more accurate now. So, if you don't know anything about me whatsoever, and you talk to, I forgot to to click that away. Ignore that. Ignore that. Would you consider putting VTuber related hardware into the hardware section? I need to update everything down there. That all needs to get changed. Because that's all changed a long, long time. What is bulletpunk? Bulletpunk is a minor, very small aesthetic and community of techwear enthusiasts and designers.
Guess who's back in town?
And the blonde hair, it will come back, or you stay already with the color red. Who gives a shit, man? Why, like, dude, just like say that you're here for someone else at that point.
Guess who's back
Chad
in town?
Unity menu. Yeah, it was VC face. Sad to see retro modernist grimdark enthusiasts go. Yeah, I do still love me some retro modernist grimdark, and I think it's cool. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm having fun exploring a lot of these options. I think it's gonna be fun. Feel like it's gonna take a while before people realize they're watching Soda Cat. It's gonna take a lot of people. Some people are never gonna get it. That I like to compartmentalize these sort of things. Like there's one, of it's. I think it's a language barrier thing, which makes me feel kind of bad about it. But I've noticed that the people that don't get it the most are the people that also show up and go, "Hey, hello from Brazil." It's like, I mean, they're not subbed to me, so I shouldn't feel bad about banning them. But it's still like, come on, I think it's a far enough away from the other character. Just needs some time to grow. Yeah, this character is going to have a lot of time to grow and become their own interesting little brand. And I'm very, very excited for that. That's really what this stream is for. I'm more just like establishing, like, okay, this is Soda Cat. This is what you're gonna see from them. This is the sort of environment that I want to craft. Rather than, hey, we're jumping right into it day one. Why can't I sub through the app? I do not know. This sort of cat boy. I gotta say the model is absolutely sick. I love, love, love the model so much, and I cannot wait until I figure out how to do a proper VR chat stream. The paw prints on the gloves. Yeah, I love the gloves a lot. Like, yum yum yum. And then once I have iPhone blend shapes, VC face is gonna look even better. On the other hand, there's going to be crossover from cross-marketing from your Ella following. Yeah, that's sort of like inevitable, though. Where it's like, I either
I'm your one size
don't
fits all favorite
advertise
friend.
with the Ella Hollywood account and people find it and go, oh, Ella Hollywood, you so pretty. Or I do, and people go, oh, Ella Hollywood, you so pretty. So I might as well just get the boost in...
I'm your one size fits all favorite friend.
I'm not going to get worse fans. I'm just going to have to scoop through the ones that don't actually care more often, I have to sift through fans, essentially. You really want to get where Sphere Hunter is with Soda Cat? No, I don't. That's not what this is at all. Because Sphere Hunter is who Sue is. Like that's who they are. This is another character for me. It's another compartmentalized character, but it's another character.
Guess who's back in town?
I do have a not safe for work. A not safe for work. You can just say safe for work at that point. DAZF, thank you for the gift sub. And Sir Skills a lot, thank you for the tier 1 sub. 3 Tomatoes, thank you for the follow. It pains you not to cross market. Exactly. Like, when you have that option, I think it's always best to just do it. Because if I do cross market, I potentially speed up the growth of this brand. But if I don't, I still have to deal with people who aren't going to be confused by what this brand is. It's going to be interesting to see if there are fans that cross over without being cringe. I could see my mutuals crossing over and not being cringe about it. And I know most of them don't know that I'm doing this, so. What's the ratio do you see, you think? Like, if I was actually counting followers, it'll probably be 20,000 to 1. I think it'd be 20,000 people that would be cringe about it to 1 person who wouldn't be cringe. So there's going to be about 15 or so actual fans that are worth the time. That I want you to know, that is what I think of that Twitter follower number.
Guess who's back in town?
Is 20,000 to 1. It might be closer to 1,000, you know? It might be closer to 1,000. But still. How many of them are bots anyways? I don't know. I can't actually answer that question, but I do look through my who's following me list, and it's mostly just like, it's mostly no one at all, you know? It's like they're not bots, but they're not exactly engaging with the content. They're like just figuring out Twitter. It feels weird. I wish I was a bot, God. I wish that were me. That's like the whole point of this character's aesthetic. Does Ted Cruz follow me? I don't know, and I do not care. Goodbye, I am going to gym. Or no, I am going gym. Oh god, I just got 3 first-time chats. I'm glad they started giving you that notification. That's new, isn't it? The notification for, hey, this is this person's first time chatting. Gooner accounts, exactly. Yeah, once you get past 10K, they see the follower number and click follow at the same time. It's like they don't care. I think they added it in late November-ish. It's pretty good. That's very helpful, actually. Hold on, I gotta hydrate. What the fuck just happened? Oh, God. I got sucked into the water dimension. But I think this will be a fun avenue for me. Ignore the fact that I'm smoking weed right now. That was so obvious. Oh god. Oh god. First time chat from viewer, Weed Pog. Weed Pog. British Cats, thank you for the follow. Indica or Sativa? Indica.
Guess who's back in town?
Because I'm a nervous Nelly. I'm a little baby. That was not a sip, no. The Forbidden Tree. The Devil's Lettuce. Gamble Valkyrie, thank you for the follow. Oh, hello, I know you both. Oh god, you know what that means? It means that people started noticing that I'm streaming on Discord. It says so on
Guess who's
Discord
back in
then.
town?
I didn't even think about like how many people are gonna follow me from that. Jazz Cabbage. That's a good way to say it. I'm gonna start calling it Jazz Cabbage from now on. I got this like really, really beautiful one hitter. But then I realized that I don't smoke like the actual plant. I don't smoke the herb. So I need to figure out how you even do that. How much for dancing Snoop Dogg and revolving weed leaves gif emotes? I think God, like old the fucking like the Snoop Dogg doing the and drop it like it's hot. That's like a classic gif right there. My friend Adam, God rest his soul, wherever Adam is, Adam Steinberg from wherever the fuck Maine. I'm gonna dox you in real life wherever you at. Get on Discord again. But he used to make a ton of like Snoop Dogg YTP MVs. He did Smoke Arena of Time. Dude, comic roof. Do full body, then do the Snoop Dogg dance. Working on a Capri Sun pouch that'll clip when they go to hit their bong. That is such a good idea. I need to figure out the props menu because there is a props menu for VC Phase. But I don't know like how to use it at all. Like if I just show it up here, settings, I got generals, and there's so many settings here, dude. Like there's like expression detection, which I don't have set up right now. The main one I want to do right now is AR kit tracking, which would let me get much more accurate facial expressions. Wind direction, exactly. And you can make it so that your chest bones don't react to the wind, which is to say, make it so that my hair blows in the wind, but not that my boobs do. Are people still making YTPs, or is that evolved into like 1 minute edits? It's evolved into 1 minute edits, I think. But occasionally I'll see the odd YTP. A YTP MVs are still a thing though. Oh yeah, props. There's a whole props menu. I don't know how. Add. Can I? Can I just? I can just add like a PNG. I can do that. Why can I do this? And it's like in 3-dimensional. That's kind of weird. It's a sticker. I have no idea why you'd want to do this. I don't know why you'd want to do this. You can add a hat and stuff. Yeah, but I just really didn't expect it to like.
Guess who's back in town?
I thought it was gonna be for 3D props, you know? Yeah, like a GIF of a hand petting me. I'm gonna hide all the menus again. Yeah, the fucking fake PNG transparency. Can you do GIFs? I have no idea. I don't want to like look through my computer for GIFs though, because most of them aren't exactly going to be stream safe. I'm sure if you find a 3D modeled object, you could add that. I just have no idea how VC Face is going to interpret like me interacting with that object if it's in 3-dimensional space. Vigilante. Thank you for the tier 1 sub.
I'm your one-size-fits-all
because the
favorite
stickers are
friend.
3D. That is true. That is true. I reckon. Do I own any Bitcoin? I own a little. You can play Guess Who. Exactly. We can play Guess Who. You can have Deal With It Shades. That's a good one. Yeah, Shades. Get banned on first stream for opening wrong GIF. Exactly. Ally Alice. Imperious Imperator. Velvet M22. Sandkeeper 21. Thank you all for the follow. Yeah, I can have a little Bitcoin as a treat.
Guess who's back in town?
I didn't mine for it, so It's not that bad for the environment, right? I try not to think about it. Yeah. I think it's gonna be pretty interesting. Can we give the cat a little Dogecoin as a treat? Yeah. Oh, well, the thing is, I bought Dogecoin at 34 and sold. I had to sell it at 28. So fuck Dogecoin. I got skamazed. But I remember watching another performer. He was trading Doge, on set, and he bought like $80,000 worth of it at 8 cents, and then watched it go down. And we were just hold on to it, man. It hit 74 the next day. I was like, what the fuck, man? I don't know what he sold it at though. So I think he sold it at 30. Am I diamond hands with GME? No, I sold GME a long time ago. I sold Tesla before the recall, which felt good. That was actually like something I did before I was like really properly in sex work. Was I traded Bitcoin for a bit. I sold it at its highest at 2018, and I bought it at some of its lowest, and I got really consistently lucky with it. I did own a little bit of AMC recently, but I sold that on a pretty good margin. I think I want to say I made like 2-3 grand. Poggers insider trading, exactly. Going all in on Soda Coin. I don't think I'll do much crypto in the future. It's too bad of a habit for me, because it's really just gambling. It's speculation. It has zero actual merit beyond speculation. Everyone's like, oh, decentralized currency. It's gonna be great. Everybody's gonna love it. Listen, you gotta buy 50,000 shitcoin. They're gonna use it all over the world. I don't know why I'm doing like a old timey voice for this, because it sounds like an old timey scam. But yeah, decentralize these nuts, exactly. Listen here, see? Did that sound like Ben Shapiro? It didn't sound like Ben Shapiro. Did it sound like Ben Shapiro? I was going for old-timey. Well, I guess Ben Shapiro's a little old-timey. How dare you? Well, anyways. Ben Shabibo is 80 years old. Ben Shapiro isn't far off from old-timey voice. Yeah, Bitcoin is only decentralized by name. Exactly, where it's like, not only is it not decentralized anymore because, you know, every single government on the planet is regulating it, but also, like, you can't use it as a currency. Like, I think I've paid rent with Bitcoin once. And that's it. Does Ben Shapiro follow? Why do you care who follows me on Twitter? You've asked me like 4 or 5 different questions. High-pitched talk fast. Let's say, hypothetically, that you're my little girl. And as I am daddy, you need to be punished. There's one country adopting Bitcoin as a currency, isn't there? It's El Salvador, isn't it? But, like, that doesn't matter. It's like, not... It's not a thing. And it's like, you can't go out and buy a hot dog for however many Satoshis and figure out the next day that you just spent $200 on a hot dog or 5 cents on a hot dog. It doesn't have a stable enough value for it to actually be used as a currency. And coins are disappearing from people's wallets apparently in El Salvador. Based. Skamazed. Moved a mouse? Oh my god, has my mouse been up here? Get it? Because it's a cat and mouse. It's a cat and mouse. Get it? How fucking dare you guys not tell me that the mouse has been sitting... I want you to know that I've done that. I've left the mouse right here. Right fucking... Right
I'm your one-size
fucking
fits all
here.
favorite friend.
In like a recording that I made for a video. And I had to like go back. Toaster Pig 2346, thank you for the follow. Ryuji, thank you for the resub. You've been subbed for 11 months. Thank you for the big fat 11. It's a feature, not a bug, exactly. You gotta get one of those cursor packs. Dude, remember like cursor packs? I see you, Hamlet. Thank you for joining. I remember like... I like fucking cursor packs. I used to have a diamond sword as my cursor. Ooh, speaking of props, Minecraft tools would be good ones. Like a little Minecraft, like a diamond pickaxe that I could hold right here. The orc from Warcraft's hands is your cursor. Anarcho-capitalism or anarcho-communism? That is a loaded as fuck question, dog. And there's no way I can answer that and get off the hook. I remember that I used to have my mouse as the... Mine was gold, but I don't remember what I made it. I just remember it being gold. I totally forgot. Streaming makes me tired. I think I need to smoke some... Oh, I mean, I need to... Whatever they say, that's not TOS. Whoa! Fuck. Hey, Wigan. Somebody else picked the game and said Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. So we have to figure that out now. I thought it was you because I read Goblin Commander in my chat and I was like, oh god, Wigan, he's back. Would you ever play Dungeons and Dragons? I played Dungeons and Dragons in school before Critical Role made it cool again. It probably was you. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was Canteen. So unless you're Canteen, which makes me Diet Dr. Squirt. Before everyone was trying to be Matt Mercer. Exactly. I made Critical Role. They'd be nothing without me. You typed it earlier this stream. You and another person did it. Like another. I have the chat logs. Bro, you 100% play Warhammer games. Me? I mean, I used to. I haven't played Warhammer in person in a long time. In a long time, actually. Like, fucking 4 years, probably. Like, last time I did it was, like, with... Like... Actually, like, I don't remember the last time I played it. But, yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. I was playing D&D with... I don't think I ever played it with Wigan, but I know I played it with John and with Mickey and with Liam and with all the boys, and we always would do something fucking goofy. We'd homebrew our own rule books, basically. God damn it. God damn it. That's 3 for Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. We'll figure out how to net play it, and we'll play it together. Wait, does it have co-op? I think it has co-op, right? I think I remember you talking about that. We'll figure out how to dolphin net play it. I mean, we'll figure out how to legally procure a copy and play. And wait, no, Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. Oh God.
Your one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
Amoya. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Goblin Commander Unleashed. That is the next game stream, is Goblin Commander. God, we were just at a bunch of classic, like, retro game stores. I should have looked for a copy of Goblin Commander. Because I could, like, totally set up a stream for, like, actually playing on the physical hardware. That's 5 votes for Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. I'm getting rid of that Pog Points option. I guess I should change them to Soda Coin. Goblin Commander. It's like it's an RTS, right? I know it's an RTS type thing. It's a strategy game, but you control a big goblin and you command little goblins. And it's like it's about commanding goblins and unleashing the horde. So Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. That is the next game stream. I am a little goblin. Sometimes you need to do a little goblin. God, I love that picture of Persephone. It makes me so happy. Goblin Commander. Who's my favorite Spider-Man out of Tobey, Andrew, and Tom? I grew up with Tobey, so I have to say Tobey Maguire. Those Sam Raimi Spider-Man films are like foundational to who I am as a person. I think I might have watched them hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of times as a kid. I've never seen any of the Andrew Garfield ones. And I haven't seen the new one yet. Pizza time. Sony said they're gonna make Spider-Man 4. I don't think they should. I think they should. I don't think they should. Toby is the GOAT, no questions asked. Exactly. They should reboot the series for the 10th time. Exactly. Loved Andrew Garfield and Tick Tick Boom. I have not seen that either, but I've heard it's good. If they let Sam Raimi direct and keep their noses out of it, well, you see, the thing is, Sony doesn't keep their noses out of things. No one does. No producer keeps their noses out of things anymore. Like, I want you to know that the people who make movies nowadays it's a big boardroom of old bastards in suits. No one who is actually passionate about making something good is in control of making decisions. In the first one, Spider-Man works in a eugenics lab. What? Maybe A24. Well, A24, that's like their whole shtick. I want to make movies about bad old men. Spider-Man is a good franchise, but the Amazing series was pretty weak sauce. Spider-Man is a good character. Spider-Man is not a good franchise. I don't like the Spider-Man brand doesn't really exist because it's so meddled in how many reboots they've done, you know? The lab is like, how do we make humans better through genetics? Oh, is that what like the lizard's whole shtick is? They don't care about films, they care about the money that comes with prestige films. Oh, that and yeah. If Cursed Arachnid read the blasphemous Spider-Man franchise comments, they would die. Well, I think it's a pretty solid base to say that Spider-Man is a bad franchise, but Spider-Man is a very, very good like character. I think Spider-Man is so like I would say all comics like comic superheroes are bad franchises
I'm
because
your
like
one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
have you ever tried to like start a comic? Has somebody ever asked you, "Oh, dude, you read the new Batman comic?" And you go, "Yeah, sure. Which one is it?" It's like, "Okay, well, you got to start with New 52. But actually, like a couple issues are bad, so just skip it and go right to this one. And this one takes place in an alternate universe. There's no clear point of entry for any of these quote unquote franchises. And even with like the movies, it's like, okay, well now we're gonna soft reboot it again, soft reboot it again. So which one is the brand? Are all of them the brand? No, just one. It's the character. Batman is a good character. Superman's a good character. Spider-Man is a fantastic character. But fuck, are they all awful franchises? That's why one-shot stories are good. Exactly. It's like, but one-shots don't feel like they're a part of a greater. That's because that's exactly the point of a one-shot is that they're not part of a greater brand or some cohesive storyline. They're more of something individual about an exploration of a character or a theme. You know? Everything needs to be a trilogy because of money. Oh my god. On my flight home from Prague, that 11-hour flight, I decided now is the time for me to watch the live action adaptations of The Hobbit. Holy fuck, are those movies bad? I love The Hobbit. I used to listen to the cassette tape audiobook of The Hobbit on my way home to work, or not on my way home from school. Like really, really young. Like The Hobbit is so incredibly important to me, and fuck, those movies are so bad. They so one, Peter Jackson didn't want to do it. Two, they made him do it and said, also, you're doing a trilogy, even though you want to do a two-movie thing. So there's an entire extra movie of time in this thing, and it is paced like it is awful. It is so bad. There's just so much garbage happening on screen, and none of it matters. There's like an extra love story going on with Feely and the girl elf. Needs to be a trilogy. Needs to be this. I want the second movie ends when Smaug leaves the Lonely Mountain. There's a whole 2 hours after that. Dude, all that happens in the book is he gets shot down. That's all that happens between then. And then the battle of the armies or whatever. Like that's it. It's not a long book. And there's like this super gratuitous fucking 20-minute action scene like of them just like fighting Smaug and like pouring gold on him and these like big cool mines. It's like, oh, we need it to be like this big cool like action set. It's just so fucking bad, dude. Exactly. They made a trilogy about a single book that takes less time to read than Fellowship. And then Shiri makes me aware of, because Shiri's a big Lord of the Rings nut, she makes me aware of a fan edit that takes those 3 movies and condenses them, the like 7.5 hours that they are, into just 4.5, which is still a long time. That's still a lot. That's 4.5 hours. We watched that together and I loved it after that. I loved it. I was like, oh, this is a great adaptation. This is great. And now it doesn't have shit on the 1977 animated Hobbit the Hobbit film. Listen, you listen to that soundtrack, or the Return of the King one, like where there's a whip, there's a way. That's a banger. How do I know about the animated Hobbit film? Of course I know about the animated Hobbit film. It's like so critical to who I am. The Rankin Bass ones, like those are so good. The Greatest Adventure? The Goblin Town is that oh man, it's so good. Have I read the Silmarillion? I have not. I'm actually not a big Tolkien head. I'm not a big fan of fantasy in general. I'm more of a science fiction nerd. But Loss, gee, I wonder if you think Loss is a big fan of Tolkien. Her name is Sindarin for Snow. I find Tolkien isms to be interesting just from a cultural and storytelling perspective. Science fantasy is better than fantasy. Yeah, science fantasy is better than fantasy, but science fiction is better than science fantasy. I see you, Lily. Lily loves. I love me some good esoteric science fiction. I love me some Dune. Dude, that Dune. Oh, they made that movie for me. They made that movie for me. Oh, God. It was so good. Does Tolkien follow you on Twitter? I'm going to kick your ass. Oh, man. Have I watched Utopia? I'm not aware of what you mean. It hurts having to wait for another Dune movie. Well, now I can just like bug Denis Villeneuve and ask, hey, please let me be in. Please let me be fed. Please, I beg of you. Please let me be fed. Please, I'll do anything. Please, I'll do anything. Anyway. You did have good hopes for the Dune movie before it came out. Yeah, I really did. And so good. You can tell Denny just loves Dune, absolutely. Like, you can tell that it's so up his alley. Think they'll get to God Emperor in the movie franchise? No, they're not going to do anything beyond the first book. I begged so hard the model freaked out. I saw that. Which one of you motherfuckers is sending messages to me on Fansly and making my phone buzz? 2049 and Arrival were beautiful and well put together. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that Denny had made some of my favorite movies, or was responsible for part of them. I don't like to say that a director made a movie anymore. I like to say that they were a part of it, because now that I've gotten more into the production side of things, I realize that a director really doesn't do shit. And it comes down to everyone on set that really gives it its life. I heard Blade Runner is getting a live action show. I believe it's getting an animated show first. Films are a very large team for one objective. Yeah, the director's job is to keep the creative vision on track. But a lot of the decisions come down to what a production manager does, or what a first AD even does. Blade Runner show is already out. It's on Adult Swim. Pog. The Blade Runner animated show is pretty divisive. I'll probably watch it. What did I think of the new Matrix? The new Matrix, I think, fucking Red Letter Media, Mike said it best. The movie was awful. It was bad. It sucked. It was sloppy. It was rushed. And I loved every second of it. I had such a great time. If you are not, I think, film literate, you're going to watch it and go, this movie's boring for the first half, and then go, this movie sucks for the second half. But if you watch it with a lot of film knowledge and knowledge about the media landscape as a whole going into it, you'll come to appreciate it more. It's really awful. I love it. It hits new levels of meta. Yeah, it really does. So I'll have you know that my family is a big. My name is Jean-Luc. I'm sure you guys are aware that my parents were science fiction nerds. Well, they liked The Matrix a lot. Not just the first one. They liked the sequels. They like Revolutions and Reloaded. They loved The Matrix. And so I grew up just accepting that The Matrix was good, you know, like all of it. Every single awful part of it. Can you watch it more than once? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do not watch it. You'll hate it the second time. Bet. You'll absolutely hate it. Like that's the thing, is that I can't say it's a good movie, but I can say I had a hell of a time watching it, you know? Love the Animatrix. I actually haven't seen the Animatrix, any of it. Which I need to actually do that, because I remember seeing like DVD copies of it at home, and I never watched it. I was like, what is this? And my parents would go, it's a fucking whatever. It's a anthology series about the Matrix. It's all animated. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I never watched it. But I've heard it's good. Bad but fun. It's more than that. It's very much a commentary on itself. When somebody said, hey, it gets really meta, it gets meta. They full on say it is so direct at its own criticisms for existing that you feel like you can't criticize it. Like it becomes so meta, it's like shitting down your fucking throat the whole time. It fucking knows that it's awful. Yeah, it became self-aware. Which is even more meta, because that's like the whole fucking plot of like Matrix 2 and 3, is that like Smith becomes like fucking self-aware. Like, what the fuck, man? It's like Alana is secretly a fucking genius, I swear to God. It's like the meta-ness of it is meta. And I love it. It's so frustrating. They started official Warhammer animated shows. A lot are bad, but a few are watchable. I do not like anything like Warhammer outside of like the actual minis, you know? It's like They they fucking give the license. Games Workshop can give the license to me. I
Guess who's
bet
back in
I
town?
bet I could walk up to a fucking Games Workshop and go, "Hey, can I publish a Games Workshop game? Can I use like the rights to these characters?" And they go, "Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? It's canon. Nobody gives a shit anymore." The Astartes is great, but Astartes, they also bought out the guy who made Astartes, and so now you can't find it anywhere anymore. Yeah, and Astartes was a passion project from one person. That's why it's good. You know, it's good because it's had the clear, decisive vision of one person who very much understood the source material and very much cared about it. I saw New Matrix on Christmas Day, and this old dude in the back fell asleep and was snoring so fucking loud. Their licensing team is actual trash. I agree wholeheartedly. I feel like Warhammer games are either, oh, it's alright, or just like, what the fuck is this dog shit? Why is this like allowed to exist? Like, who let this product come out? Rothweir, I'm sorry, I missed your 15 minutes ago. You Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. I just got into 40k and I've been listening to Adeptus Ridiculous. Started buying minis now. I think the minis are really what makes Warhammer Warhammer. Is buying a codex and sitting there and painting them and finding one other person and sitting there and goofing around and all playing the bad guy for a bit. Like the moment you get into Catboy Pegger, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub.
I'm your one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
Yeah, I did like Mechanicus. Mechanicus was good. Have I tried 3D printing? I haven't yet, actually. It's something I wanted to get into. Um, but I haven't really. I mean, I have an excuse for it now. It's like I have space and I have time. It's just a matter of learning new skills is always really difficult. And so if I ever get back into Warhammer as like my special interest, then that'll probably be my next step. Astartes got me wanting to buy minis even though I don't have anyone to play with. It sounds like it might be best just to paint and collect. Exactly. They're fun. They're a fun project. Cutesy Real. Thank you for the tier 1 sub.
I'm your one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
And I think Henry Cavill got a lot of guys into it. They're like, oh man, Henry Cavill can do it, and I can do it too. But it's like, turns out the guy is just like not just ripped and super attractive, but he's actually like a genius. It's not. It's not fair, man. You can't put me against him. No e-girls are gonna want to date me if that guy exists. It's not fair. He rolled high stats, yeah. You think his agent's telling him to lean into the nerd stuff? No. No, I don't think so. Because, you see, if his agent was telling him to do it, he'd be playing Space Marines. But he plays Custodes. That's somebody who actually really cares about Warhammer. He plays Custodes. It's hell when you're putting together a Vermintide-sized scheme and army. Yeah, okay, well, I like to play the smaller unit ones for that very reason. I don't like to play the horde, like, themed ones. I don't like orcs. I don't like, I theoretically, I'd like Tyranids if I painted them kind of like xenomorphs. He plays Custodes and doesn't care for Grey Knights. So based. So based. Thank you, QT. Bye. Bye. The only tabletop game I used to play was Hero Clicks. I don't know what that is. If you save up 10k points, can I actually pick the game on stream? We already have 5 people who saved up just to say Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. So I have to change that to like 100k. You have a bad habit of buying models faster than you can actually finish them. Oh yeah, don't worry, that's everyone. That's not just you, that's everyone. I posted that like 5 times. It's a scam. We will play Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. It has to happen now. Are we a VR cat person now? Yes. That is... It's like... we play Heroescape. I like the hexagons and building terrain. I like hexagonal. I like hexagons. It's the most sides you can have, but still have it tessellate with just itself. Hexagons are pretty cool. Hexagons make me happy. Hexagons are bestagons. Hexagons are the based shape. Oh, this has been fun. I'm glad that I was able to sort of piece something together real quick here. I'm gonna probably stream for another like half hour or so. Did I ever play Maple Story? I did not. Am I gonna take it easy or do a schedule? Take it easy. The thing is with my job is that I really am relying on other people's schedules to begin with. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but it sucks trying to schedule something in my industry. And I'm sort of known for being the... Are we gonna let the mouse cursor on? Yeah, you know what? I'm keeping it there. I'm keeping it there for as long as I want. I think he's pretty cool. Look at this. Let me see if I can catch him. Take this. Okay.
I'm your one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
BG Posadas. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. The beans on the gloves. Yes, that's one of my favorite parts of this model. First time chat from viewer.
Favorite friend.
Just refreshed and it said it's the 8-month anniversary, so.
Just gonna already. Is this Ella Hollywood? With 150 viewers, I expected a lot more creepiness. Yeah, it's like, it's been good so far. Shipwreck, thank you for the 8 months. Wow, Pog. Yeah, I was thinking about banning that guy. I probably should. You know what? If I think about it, I should just do it. You know. The first VTuber I watched with actual good a good model and good motion capture. There are some great VTubers out there that have some way better setups than I do. I still want to play with a couple settings, and I want to make the blend shapes for this. It is, it's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be the good stuff, you know? Can I can do it. Okay, it's gonna be, you know, like, it's... How do you stream like this as a VR character on what game app? I currently use VC Face, which is a Unity-powered application. Here, I'll open the menu. and stick a cup on my head. And these are all the settings for my hand tracking. But generally, I'm going to clear all the props right now. We have lots and lots and lots and lots of settings. I don't think people really go into how it works. Like, I'm currently just using a webcam on my desk. My microphone, that helps for audio tracking. But this is what I want to do next. See, it's gonna stop moving my face right now. I'll wait for that to restart. There we go. But the iPhone True Depth AR kit is a really, really great way to get accurate 52-point facial tracking, including eye tracking. And so if you build blend shapes around that model and you use your iPhone to actually do your facial tracking, it's like, mwah, mwah. It looks so good because it's got all that wonderful, somebody else did the developmental work on it. Oh my god. Do a hype train. What the? Oh, Kobe with the 19 months. Kodeki Mizo. Tufi Kuma.
I'm your one size
Thank you
fits
for the
all
gift
favorite
sub.
friend.
Phil Collins is probably my musical guilty pleasure. Now, I'm not guilty for enjoying Phil Collins. Shipwreck with the gift sub. Thank you. Back to streaming regularly. I am back to streaming in general. I'm not going to make any promises as far as my schedule is concerned.
I'm your one size fits all favorite friend.
So that would actually be using an iPhone as a camera, right? How hard is that to set up? Yes, I would be using an iPhone as a camera. But all I would need is a Ethernet and Lightning. A Lightning to Ethernet and USB-C adapter, so I can charge and plug my phone into the Ethernet at the same time, and then just use a application built for it. There's 3 of them that'll work. I'd never in 1,000 years think that you like Phil Collins. I was talking about how much I like Huey Lewis in the News earlier. Do you need to activate a gifted sub, or does it do it automatically? It does it automatically. CRJ with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Thank you, gamers. How can you not love Phil Collins? Exactly. Have I read any of the work of Ludwig von Mises? I have not. Apex Walrus with the 5 gift subs. Thank you, gamer. My girlfriend says I listen to a lot of boomer music. I like a lot of 80s pop. I like Jack Stauber. Like, I don't like think about the music that I listen to. And I like Huey Lewis in the News. Thank you so much, gamers. You're a soda catter now. What games will I be playing on here? First game, number one. I have my tracker on the desk, so if I point things up, it doesn't see it. So I have to point to the side. Number 1, gonna be Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. That's number 1, Goblin Commander. Listen to video game OSTs. Yeah, that's a common one.
I'm your one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
Ooh, Dank 3S with the 420 bits. Let's go. Spotify profile reveal. I don't use Spotify. I use Apple Music. I feel so left out of the loop whenever people talk about music at all. Because it's like, oh, what's your Spotify rap say? I'm like, I don't use Spotify. I feel like such a buzzkill. I like Carpenter Brute.
Guess who's back in town?
I like Health. Let's go through it on my phone real quick here. I got some Aha. We got the Minecraft soundtrack. We got some sea shanties. the Ghost Runner soundtrack. Health and Perturbator, Macross 8299, Flamingosis. I like Flamingosis a lot. Moe Shop,
Guess who's
some
back
Young
in town?
Bay, Mega Drive, Power Glove. Oh God. Some Daft Punk, some Hall & Oates, some David Bowie, some Depeche Mode. Love me some Depeche Mode. Some Duran Duran, a whole lot of Duran Duran. Some Ghost Data, love Ghost Data.
I'm your one-size-fits-all favorite friend.
Ooh. Valkyrie Chimera with a 1-month sub, thank you. This sounds dangerously familiar. Some Hyper, a lot of Jack Stauber, ton of Jack Stauber. Yeah, I like Nujabes. Kamasi Washington, Kevin Gilbert. That's there you go. If you want one that you've never fucking heard of, that's Kevin Gilbert. There you go. Have fun. New Order, Oingo Boingo, Phil Collins, Proto Man, some Queen, some Rick Astley, The Police, Talking Heads, lots of Vangelis, and some Weird Al. That's my music taste. You like Nirvana? No. Some Tears for Fears? I have Everybody Wants to Rule the World in there. You gotta check Steely Dan out. I do not like Steely Dan. Oingo fucking Boingo. Steely Dan ain't for me. No Weezer? No Weezer. Yeah, except for Buddy Holly. I think Buddy Holly's in there. And Buddy Holly's Every Day. I'm very well aware of Nujabes. I like to think it's pronounced like Jujubes, so it's like Nujubes, but that's not the case. Like Billy Idol? I do not like Billy Idol. Getting into Death Grips recently. I was into Death Grips in middle school. I think everybody was into Death Grips in middle school. Right? I'm allowed to say that, right? That everybody was into... Oh, there's a fucking big old hype train with 12 subs and 420 bits. Thanks, gamers. It sounds like what you like, but Eastern European. Trust me, I've got enough of the Eastern Europeans, if you know what I'm saying. I got plenty on my last shoot. I'm allowed to make those jokes, not you guys. I can make those jokes. You guys can't make those jokes. I can say that, you can't. G2 sus, thank you for the 100 bits. This is segregation. That's not what that word means. That's not what that word means. I'm confused. You should be. This is dissemination. That's closer. Can your model move its eyes independent of the head? Yes, it can. But I don't have it set up right now. If I had my phone out, I could do some real quick, like, blend shapey stuff. But right now I can have it just fake looking at the camera. you want me to do this for a bit? Can I move one eye but not the other? I don't think I've ever tried that. I see you. Okay. Can I remember that? The Kubrick stare. Kubrick stare. Fuck you. All right, let me turn this off. Starting to scare me now. There we go. INTJ. I am INTJ. Oh god, I'm getting read like a goddamn book. That was just me staring respectfully. That's me at all e-girls in my DMs. Dude, sometimes I think about like the fact that I've sort of solidified my niche in this market as I am the cute femboy that all of the hot mommies on the internet really like. Like that's literally my job. Dude, that's so based.
Guess who's back in town?
INTJ. Why don't you INTJ my balls, bro? Thought that was Spider. That's true. Spider is also like that. But you see, Spider has his cute girlfriend. I have Angela White. Bro, you're literally my role model. Is that bad? I don't exactly know how to react to when people say that still. Because I don't feel like I do humble fucking brag. That's not even humble at that point. That's just bragging. That's just being a dick. Insomnia Gamer, thank you for the 100 bits. The damn mouse is back. He's staying there. Don't fucking look at him. Look at me. Don't look at him. Look at me. Great, now he's fucking leaving. Look what you did. Look what you fucking did to him. What the fuck's wrong with you? You upset him. Christ. It's ridiculous. Anyway. Soda, I get laid, cat. Exactly. I don't care if I've ever had a role model or an idol. I've been called people's role model a lot before, and I don't really know how to respond to it yet. Mostly because it comes from like younger trans women, and it's like, oh no, I shouldn't be like your transition goals or anything. Go look at somebody who's like actually femme. I'm sorry. It makes me feel bad, especially like a younger femme like sex worker who's like, oh, I look up to you so much. It's like, oh god. I'm sorry about that. Why would you? I'm a goblin man. I'm a goblin man, and I eat Taco Bell every week, and I play Halo. Like that's, you don't want to look up to that, do you? Trout Mask Replica, thank you for the follow. Space Lemonade, thank you for the follow.
Guess who's back in town?
Goblin Commander. I'm the Goblin Commander. You're low-key a role model. I don't think people should look for role models at all online. I think you should look for role models in real life. I think that the carefully curated online persona that I have given you is not something you should look at as an actual thing to help you. It comes down to what the purpose of my job is, no matter where I am, and that's a fantasy. This whole realm, all this digital Catboy, this is another fantasy of selling this character, Anya. And I've already sold Ella Hollywood to hundreds of thousands of people, and they love it. And so for someone to say, hey, I think you're my role model to one of my products scares me. You know? But it's also like, oh, I don't care, give me money. You're a role model for doing what you want and being based. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll accept that. Can my role model be Adam Sandler? You are a based cat boy. How are you not supposed to be a role model? Kind of undercut the cool message there at the end. Yeah. 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 I try not to like overanalyze that sort of stuff because the moment you do that, it really makes you feel bad for being an online
Guess
content
who's back
creator.
in town?
Because being an online content creator is a fairly unique job where the product that I'm selling is a parasocial relationship that doesn't exist. The product that I'm selling is a character that isn't real. And some people get it in their heads that this character is real. This relationship I have with this character is real. Um, and I feel like that's dangerous. But it's also the foundation of my job, you know? When are we getting gamer subs? We need Soda Cat Flavor and Husbando Cup. I would very much like a G Fuel sponsorship. That'd be Pogger. Just one Pogger. Parasocial relationships are such a new thing that it's hard for people to navigate those types of things. I mean, they've existed for a long time, but they haven't really been so at the forefront of what people are. What are my G Fuel recommendations again? Sour Phaseberry. You sound a lot like being Muad'Dib, but instead of the jihad, it's parasocial simping. That's exactly it. Dude, a billion warriors simping at the altar of my father's skull. Exactly. My profit margin depends on convincing people you don't know that if they knew you, you'd be their friend. It's kind of inherently minimizing. Have some bits. Thank you for the 200 bits, DAZF. I try not to like think about that aspect too much. And I find that most content creators don't think about it at all. Is XQC's G Fuel nice? I haven't tried it. Yeah, it's hurting to think about. Exactly. It's like harrowing is the good word for it. Let me adjust in my chair. Am I into crypto? I've traded crypto.
Guess who's back
Oh
in
my god,
town?
this has been visible this whole fucking time. Now I feel like a weirdo. I've traded crypto. I wouldn't say I'm into crypto. Does XQC's G Fuel taste like sweaty, smart gorilla musk? What? No way. What? I think one good thing to come of those things are communities. Of what things? What are we talking about now? I don't know what we're talking about anymore. Uncle Vatrid TV, thank you for the follow. Oh, one good thing to come out of parasocial relationships or communities? Yeah, I guess. But like, that's just a cult. Like that Gamer Subs has a flavor of guacamole Gamer Farts 9000. Why would you say that to me? Catboy Soda NFTs soon? No. If I were to ever make an NFT, I would make sure that nobody knew about it, and that the only people that did know about it were the people who were going to lose money on it. And that's about it. It would be a
Guess who's
scam.
back
I'd
in
be
town?
because that's what NFTs fucking are, you know. And it's you got to think about who would buy a porn star's NFT. Probably
who's back
not
in
somebody
town?
who knows that money has value in other places. So like, if I'm going to make an NFT, I would sell it and then just exactly. It's Crypto Bros shiny Pokemon cards, but like entirely solvent individuals. Exactly. Yeah, like what's the harm of it? If I mint it in a non-environmentally fucking awful way, then NFTs are the future. Listen, I'm gonna fucking hit you with something while I slide this quesadilla from one side of the table to the other. NFTs are only the future because capitalism has decided that because we are running out of other forms of property, that we have to invent new ways to commodify property. We have to invent property. So they're only the future because you're not going to own anything in your life except for a fucking JSON, a link to an image that says you own something. I want you to know that whenever my VTuber model does this, I'm eating my quesadilla. Quesadilla OMG Mexican legend. The Mexican food is so fucking good in LA. No, it is from Sharky's wood-fired Mexican grill.
Guess who's back in town?
Taco Bell is an insult when we're talking about Mexican food. Taco Bell isn't Mexican food. Taco Bell is Mexican themed food, but it's fast food, you know? This is 100% the future. Yeah, that doesn't mean it's any good. I'm like, I want you to know that as somebody who is like fairly educated on blockchain technology, I want you to know, like, my dad was like super into this when I was young. So like I get what is going on. Let's say Kanye drops an NFT album and that shit is limited in quantity. Well, that's just 100 links to an album. You can just do that already. You can just have 100 verified links to an album already. You could just print 100 of these albums, and that's it. It's not anything new. You went to a business trip in Arizona and ate Taco Bell while there. Arizona is Taco Bell the state. UK streamers talk about Taco Bell like it's actually good. Jesus Christ, what are they, insane over there? Lots of depressing topics. NFTs, parasocial relationships, Warhammer. This quesadilla is really good though. Yum, 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 yum. Am I a night person? I'm a whatever my sleep schedule is at the time person. Sometimes I'm honestly a morning person. Sometimes I'll wake up at 5 a.m. and that emptiness that's there is great. I like this head bob he does when I eat. Talk about ruin the idea people have of Mexican food, which is basically the only pride I hold for in my country. Literally, all of the Mexican food in LA is so fucking good. There's a place on Santa Monica Boulevard. No, it's in Santa Monica. Called Blue Plate Tacos. And fuck, is it good. Does the cool hat boost my gaming performance? I forgot that was in my description.
Guess who's back in town?
Blue Plate's really good. Wasn't Taco Bell rated best Mexican? Who gives a shit what was rated what? Those are always loaded. Those are always loaded by some fucking... Whoever paid for the poll is like fucking Nestle or fucking PepsiCo, who owns these franchises. You can't give a shit about who rates what with what. It's like, I had a friend say, "Oh, ooh, this my town was rated best to live in the world," and it's like, yeah, who rated it? Oh, it turns out a travel agency that only flies there did. Critical thinking is apparently a superpower. Like, I remember like teaching them. They taught us in school like, oh, you gotta analyze where your sources come from. You gotta look at who wrote that. Why do you think they wrote that way? Why do you think they wrote that way? And like, what? Nobody does that in real life. Whoever says Mexican fast food can't be great hasn't tried good street tacos. Ooh, love me a good street taco. Like the just the onion and the cilantro and the grilled chicken and a little bit of salsa. Ooh, mwah. And the corn tortilla. I found that a lot of people who haven't had like real Mexican food hate corn tortillas. You're an al pastor man. It's like reading end user license agreements. Thank God that end user license agreements aren't enforceable anymore. I love that. Like, that's like the best thing to happen for consumers in years. It's that end user license agreements got so long and awful that we just agreed that they're not enforceable because they're too long and nobody wants to read them. Like, what a everyone collectively went, yeah, fuck that, I guess. That's fucking stupid. I'm not reading this. That's the best consumer protection we've had in years. Fresh pressed masa tortillas. Exactly. A lot of people don't like soft corn tortillas here in the United States and in a lot of the world if they haven't grown up with it. Is that a legit defense, telling a judge, come on, no, dude, nobody reads that? Yes, that is a legitimate defense. But that's for like edge cases specifically. for things like, oh, this, like, you can't stream this content on this platform for through these dates because it says so in the end user license agreement. It's like, oh, come on. I wasn't gonna read that. It's not like, oh, you could actively break copyright law, but because it's in the EULA too, you know. We vibing. Oh, did my stream die? No, we're good. Yeah, these are in fact copyright-free beats. I can't wait to have the iPhone blend shapes set up. I need to commission somebody to do that, but the thing is, I only know one person who does it, and their commissions are closed. And they're probably going to be closed for a couple months. Do you always stream around this time, or sometimes also earlier because it's kind of late in Europe? I'll probably only stream around this time.
Guess who's back in town?
Yeah, bro, where's the stream schedule? I don't want to, like, have a dedicated schedule, because I don't want to, when I inevitably have to break it, I don't want people to be annoyed. So I think I might do the thing that Germa does, where it's just like, okay, here's the next day that I'm streaming, you know? Where it's like, okay, Monday or something, you know? Probably next day's Tuesday. No, wait, no. Hold on. I now have... Yeah, let's stream tomorrow. Would you ever do IRL streams? I've done plenty. I've done so many. Come on, like... People don't get the point, man. It's like... This character is here for a reason, you know? Just see ya. It's nice having ya. And I think actually with that, I remember how uncomfortable IRL made you. It wasn't like streaming IRL didn't make me uncomfortable. It was the way people reacted to me streaming IRL that made me uncomfortable. Like the constant harassment got to be awful. And this just makes me so much more interested in not just like talking and interacting or whatever, but performing and being more interesting to begin with. Yeah, the raids got bad. The raids got really, really bad. And hopefully by the time that starts up again, because it's inevitable that it's going to happen again. Hopefully by then... Hold on. If I don't click, if I click it, does the mouse show up? Yeah, it does. Hopefully by the time that it happens again, I'll have a more dedicated... I'll have more mods that are more, like, into it. What kind of performing does streaming involve? I don't know how to say this without being a dick, but like all of everything that you do in front of other people is performance. And like lol, just don't advertise that you're streaming. Then how am I going to reach a new audience? Using the Twitch homepage, and then people are going to join here and go, why is everybody talking to you like you're a famous porn star? Like you can see that it's like not a viable option to do either. But yeah, streaming is a performance. Absolutely, it's a performance. I'm not sitting here putting things in my butt or backflipping or cartwheeling or anything, but it's absolutely me making a show. Playing niche games works a bit for you. Yeah, well, I don't like a lot of niche games, honestly. Like I haven't found one that's like, oh, this is great. Oh man, I love this one. Being in front of people is tough performing in the absence of observation of a killer gremlin. Exactly. Yeah, watch Germa and tell me streaming isn't performing. Exactly. See ya, Kyle. I'm hoping Masquerade 2 doesn't get cancelled. Everyone code switches. Exactly. It's like... it's performance. It all comes down to that, you know? Your model is so good. Thank you. I think we are going to end the stream coming up here. Today was just a quick, like, sort of getting you used to the old environment, what we're doing, you know. Is Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde Nation of Goblin Commander Unleash? We are going to play Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. You do not have to vote for it anymore. It is the next game. We will play it when we figure it out. We will play it. Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. Okay? It's gonna happen. I'm gonna have the blend shapes done on my face eventually. God damn it. Okay, gamers. I'm gonna let you guys go. Every time you say it, you have to say the full name. I do say the full name. I say Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. Stop it. You know what? No, go ahead. Waste the points. Waste the points. Go ahead. It's already gonna happen. So you're giving up the ability to torment me in the future. Bottle Cap fan, thank you for the follow.
Guess who's back in town?
Willie Mammoth 7, thank you for the big follow. Alright, gamers. I'm gonna let you go now. Good night. It was fun. I will see you soon. I will probably like post a tweet on SodaCat of when I'm streaming next. Probably tomorrow, if not, then Thursday. Or if Miko's interview isn't on Wednesday, I'll probably do it then. Buenas noches. See ya. Hold on. Bye. Bye. Hey, bye-bye.